Hello, my name is Suzie Yeung and I voice Hinako Shimizu.
My name's Leung and I voice Iwai Shu.
I am Frankie Kevich and I play Rinko.
My name is Courtney and I voice Sakuko.
I'm Yeung and I play Kotoyuki in Silent Hill F.
The moment where she feels the most abandonment. She's behind some bars. It did feel like the room that I was in as Courtney was also getting smaller and smaller. My body was shaking. Jamie was like, oh, we got it. I didn't hear him. I think we took a break after that.
Well, when there's the entire Ninetales reveal and I am giant and screaming, that was definitely emotionally there. Like most people, unless you're like really lucky, has been in love with someone that does not feel the same way. The betrayal you feel when you realize that and having that thrown back in your face, like who wouldn't turn into a giant Ninetales and start screaming and attacking people, you know? Maybe not quite as literally, but it's definitely just some primal emotions I feel like all of us have felt at some point.
Hinako faces off against herself, where she is fully a bride. She's had to go through so much to get to this point, and finally she is facing this villainous form of herself. I just remember ripping out a scream. It had to have been at least 10 seconds long. And afterwards they're like, okay, great, I think we got it. And then I was like, wait, I think I have another one. I have another one in me. And I went for it as much as I could, as hard as I could, all the frustrations I had that day, and tried to pour it into that moment.
The scene where I'm confessing to Hinako that I've been drugging her, even though he was like, I think this is the best thing for her. She needs to explore all of this trauma in a different way, and I know exactly the way to do it. And then seeing how it's affecting her and having to keep his mouth shut the entire time until the last minute. There is a lot of moments in life where I think everyone feels like guilty about a decision they've made.
You klutz. You fell down the stairs.
Rinko, she's like, it's so much jealousy, it's so much, resentment and anger that like for the rest of the game, you have to have a mask on it. Those were probably the hardest parts for me.
But it also makes the scarier part scarier when you have the funny moments of like Rinko and Shu like kind of like being like, I like this other person instead.
Hinako's just like, you guys get a room.
Yeah, literally. I think the scariest part about growing up is learning to let go.
Once you start to grow up, you do lose part of yourself. Like you can't stay who you were.
The writer Ryuki-san is so brilliant in how he weaves all these themes together, and it's a complete allegory for life itself.
Everyone puts themselves first, and I think that's like what the game sort of
Truly,
criticizes, especially when it comes to like young people. They're taught to like identify with their wants and needs and not actually see the other person.
I look back and I was like, yeah, this tracks because I remember being 17.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of horror in adolescence.
When we're working with dubbing and working in games with different languages, I feel like obviously we're not gonna be able to speak every single language, but the one thing that I think that we can all take away is physicality. So luckily, the team had so many of these cutscenes rendered by the time that we were recording for them. So I was personally taking a lot of cues off of what the motion capture was able to get from the actor's physicality. And like talk about the bat that we were given.
Yes, the mic still picks up the sound, so you can't truly strike the bat. So I had to be like, ah! But like hover above the ground,
The last scream I did, the Japanese actress did not do. That was something that I did in the moment when I was like freaking out about being in a dark room and being alone and feeling abandoned. And they were like, so we loved your scream. It doesn't fit with the animation. We just got permission from our Japan team that we are allowed to reanimate it because we loved the scream. Yeah. So we try to find that balance that makes sense, that everyone's happy with.
If you think that you've gotten all the endings of Silent Hill F, chances are there's one more waiting for you.
Silent Hill F is available now.